Welcome to Quest for Story, where we embark on a journey with Kathy Rig.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Oh my gosh, do I get to choose the...
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Oh! I haven't seen him since I was a kid.
I haven't seen him since I was a kid. A lifetime ago. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Time and a place, Eileen. Time and a place.
First observation, I am totally digging the Jessica Jones vibes that I am getting from her.
Oh, God, make it stop.
And second observation is that I am in love with the Titanic poster over Eileen's bed.
Oh,
The
man.
Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Oh, this one?
Eileen's bed, Eileen, not
Oh.
Jessica.
Movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She
What?
tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Okay, we better stop that alarm clock before we start getting, like, angry comments.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
I'll take this electric guitar with me.
Nah, it's no fun when there's no one around to annoy with it.
Oh, okay. Well.
This isn't like modern. I guess it is kind. It must be kind of modern if like there's a Titanic poster on the wall. That's at least 97.
I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think I might have read that it was like 2008 or something.
I don't know because they said Titanic wasn't out yet, and Titanic came out in 97.
Yeah, well, just because this came out in 2008 doesn't mean that the game isn't set in 90.
Oh, I'm talking about when the game is set.
Oh,
Like where?
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
when it came out. My bad.
No, I know
Certainly
the
see the
game
appeal of
itself is
blindly
fairly
rummaging
recent. They
through
just
Eileen's
went old
clothes,
school.
but
I just wasn't sure
seriously,
when
I've got
the
better things to do.
Yeah.
when the game is set. Oh, excuse me.
I know, I've had a lot of, like, yawn vibes. Especially yesterday. Oh, I was so tired yesterday because of the 12 to 8 thing.
Hmm.
Go to the cemetery. Scare up some ghosts.
Well, here we are.
Dressed appropriately for a funeral.
God, I really need a smoke.
Absolutely. I mean,
Does anyone object?
she's wearing mostly black.
Guess not. Dead people rule.
That was either like the longest drag in history or an entirely huge waste of a cigarette.
It certainly looked like it.
She was like, puff, gone.
Like, I have enough money to spend.
We are gathered
on
here today
buff.
to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her. Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anne? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine? Who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Well, all right.
Something tells me that I have a quest later on that needs me to look at tombstones.
Could be.
It says, price. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap. No reason to go in there.
Yet.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
Some old lady gave me.
Really? He's trying to recruit at a funeral?
Not horrible.
Option 1.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Yeah, an old lady gave me one of those tiny little brochures that's like, here's, find God or whatever. And this was after I had given her a meal and everything. I think, at work.
She gave it to you at work?
Yeah. And it was kind of
Oh,
like,
damn.
here's your tip, and it's like, I don't even think she was expecting me to hand it to
Grandma,
her because I wasn't
anybody
the one
home?
that originally took the order.
Yeah.
So she was just sort of like waiting with it. Whoever gets here gets this beautiful quote-unquote tip.
I remember when I worked at Timmy's the first time round, like out of high school, at the gas station in the Pioneer, and this girl was training me because I was a supervisor, and she was training me in the supervisor role. And then at the end of one of my shifts, she hands me a card, and it was one of those cards.
Yeah.
And there was $5 in it,
Oh.
and I was like, that was like $5 for your sins or something like that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I was like,
Although-
that's so pushy.
Well, I mean, at least you got $5.
Yeah, I spent it on a joint.
There you go.
Nice black leather coat. Right.
Wasn't illegal back then.
This paint
I
looks
know.
fresh. Grandma
Such
must
a
have had this
rebel.
restored recently. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
What, the phone book? Sorry, or the wheelchair?
Small tape.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's fine. He must have used the phone book at the end.
Dog fighting.
I know, I was like,
Grandma used to
who's
love
he
that stuff.
calling?
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I
man,
ride a
I've
motorcycle
gone
in
to
case
school
you
for
missed it there out
journalism.
front.
Oh, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Tell the truth, this is your grandma.
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Why do you think
This is her
Grandpa
notepad, right?
suddenly
That's all the
left
stuff
that
we can
day
ask
in
about?
81?
Yep.
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
PTSD?
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
Yeah, just keep going through
What do the
the.
doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead.
Ooh,
Let me know
sassy.
if I can be of any more help.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
If I double click, can I run?
No. Womp. Womp womp.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Oh, damn it.
This is going to be super classic point and click.
I feel like there are
One
a lot
step-
of nods to other point and clicks, like in the cemetery, one of the names was Blackwell and Blackwell. There's a whole bunch of games called like the Blackwell Conspiracy and the Black.
I think I played 1 or 2 of them during lockdown.
Oh, they're really good. But like they're
Hey,
slow in
Sheriff?
parts, I guess.
What's the deal with that bum?
But it's a thing.
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
Hi.
Hello.
He looks like a Ken doll.
Do I have to
know.
commit a crime to get your attention? Because
They're
I
great
seriously will.
contender for the movie.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Pretend to recognize him.
Oh, right, Lenny. Long time no see, buddy.
Ain't that the truth? I suppose you came to town for the funeral?
Yep, that's right.
Sorry for your loss. Joseph was a great guy before, well, you know.
Yeah, he really was.
So, anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
See ya. If I remember this correctly, this guy's a dick.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
There you go.
Do you know what happened to Joseph
Well-
Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a
Like
look
I
at that
said.
report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
Not in this state, they ain't. But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Well, I guess this is a just go along.
Aw,
with it.
come on,
I-
Sheriff.
I-
What's the big deal?
I
It
think
was a
so.
long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Well, that shit may work on numbnuts like Lenny, but I got work to do.
Especially one that could be your father.
Insulting the people he works with is so mean.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any.
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
And enough of your nonsense.
Right? How dare a sheriff of a police station follow rules and protocols?
It's like, hey,
How's the
Lenny.
paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Can you sneak
Hey,
in there and get
I
a
need
police
to see
report
the
for
police
us?
report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me. But you better check with the sheriff first.
Okay, I'll do that.
Already done that.
Well, gotta
Tried
go.
that.
See ya.
Been there, tried that, didn't work.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Exactly.
I wonder what's behind those doors.
Because somehow these are relevant. Let's do it.
Lenny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my-
We gotta get Lenny out of the way.
Easy enough. Turning that off.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
This guy.
This guy.
Discount Saul Goodman?
Hey,
Hi there.
you need to keep the
ask-
lawn cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
Sorry.
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do.
Getting right to it.
Dive right in.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Find a file.
Police report 81.
Okay, let's have a look.
An individual was encountered on the side of dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded in the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5. Well, I guess we know what we need to do next.
Did they not listen to this tape
I'm
recorder?
gonna have to get my hands on that recorder.
You'd think they would.
Okay, let's
Especially
find
if they
the key
opened
to
a
locker
case.
number 5. Got it.
But if they weren't, like, awesome, and just sort of, we'll just call it a cold case.
Yeah, fair enough. Where are the lockers?
I think they're in there, but I'm just gonna wait until the boss yells at Lenny. That's inevitable, right?
Hey,
I think
Sheriff,
so.
what's the deal with that bump? The one in the cell.
Perfect. The perfect crime. What do you know? That's the evidence lockers.
I'm surprised that they didn't
All right,
recycle
got it.
that out. If the incident occurred in 81,
You would think
Must be-
so.
very low crime town.
I guess I'm just gonna listen to it, whatever.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
Well, we're gonna need
I've been
that.
working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
The attic.
Yeah, now we can ask our grandma. Grandmommy.
Meemaw.
Oh my. Far more. Or is
Hey,
it more
Kathy,
far?
wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
I mean,
Wow.
adorable. Adorably, like, insecure.
I know, and all those responses are so mean. So I guess just go with the first one.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
A simple no will suffice. We don't have to traumatize the poor kid. He's insecure
No, don't
enough
be-
already.
Didn't need to be mean about it. Come on,
Oh,
Grandma, let us
hello,
in the
dear.
attic.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
That was easy.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Okay.
I'll take it back.
Free light bulb. Score!
Another perfect crime.
Wow.
This girl, she's all about committing crime. How
There we
many
go.
Kathy Rains does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one.
After she steals it.
A thick book about math.
Oh no.
No,
Okay,
thank
we're
you.
gonna avoid that book.